What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel for all latest Dodgers news, rumors, hype videos, podcasts, interviews. You're going to find it right here. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button and give me your fire takes down below in the comment section. Do you like how the Dodgers have lined up their rotation for the first showdown of the year against the San Diego Padres? Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. And also, do you have a name for the budding rivalry between the Dodgers and the Padres? Right now, I'm rolling with the New Bloods versus the Blue Bloods. But if you have a name for the rivalry, drop it down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So let the gamesmanship begin between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. I'm calling it the New Bloods versus the Blue Bloods, and we have the first of 19 matchups between these two clubs starting this Friday in San Diego. The Dodgers will head down to SD for a weekend series against the Padres, and it appears that the Dodgers have done a little clever maneuvering to get the front of their rotation lined up to start against the Padres, and Dave Roberts was asked about it, and here's what he had to say.
You can read into it any way you want, but I think that, making sure guys are, rested and feeling good going into a particular series is the ultimate goal.
And then Dave was asked if this move was another way to manage the workload for pitchers going from a 60-game regular season back to a 162-game regular season, and here's what he had to say.
Yeah, it does. And there's going to be pitching gymnastics all year for our club. Number one, because we have a lot of talent. And number two, we want to make sure that we manage the usage and keep these guys all, raring and clicking on all cylinders through October. So that's part of it, yes.
And then Dave was asked if the showdown with the show pods carries more weight than any other series this season. Here was his response.
Relative to any other series, it's a division rival. So I think any division opponent, you want to play well. And certainly this is a team that's very talented. So I hesitate to say any more emphasis, but obviously you're looking at the talent, the build up, we'll be ready for that series. Yeah.
So a measured response right there from Dave Roberts. But look, this club has had this series circled on their calendars for months now. It's the Padres versus the Dodgers, the best matchup in all of Major League Baseball right now. It's unfortunate they're not going to be at full strength. But then again, it's the San Diego Padres. And with their training staff, when are they ever going to be at full strength? I don't know what's going on down in San Diego, but they just cannot keep guys healthy. You saw Morhone is now on the IL. But the Dodgers are missing some guys too. I do expect Mookie Betts to be back by this weekend series against the Padres, but Cody Bellinger is still a question mark. Brusdar Graterol, Tony Gonsolin are still on the IL. And then, of course, the guy who's the latest victim of the MLB The Show curse, Fernando Tatis Jr., likely won't be in the lineup either. But still so much talent on both sides. But essentially what LA did was they moved Dustin May's start back from Sunday. Kershaw started Sunday in place of Dustin May, and he'll start Wednesday on 8 days rest. So the Dodgers are going with Trevor Bauer, Dustin May, and Julio Urias against the Colorado Rockies, and then against the San Diego Padres. This is how the starting rotations will likely match up. The Dodgers will have the ace of the staff, Walker Buehler, going in Game 1. Butane so far this season in 12 innings pitched holds a 1.5 ERA, a 3.90 FIB, and I think this is the game you see that K percentage start to jump up. Only at 17.8% this year, still hasn't walked anyone. A big start for Walker Buehler, and who will he be going against? I got it as TBD right now, but I think it's going to be Ryan Weathers. I think they're going to go with Ryan Weathers as an opener. Morhone just went on the IL. There was some talk that they could activate Dinelson Lamet or maybe Mackenzie Gore, who's not even on the 40-man right now. I think they go with Ryan Weathers. So far this season, in 6 innings of work, he's posting a 1.5 ERA. The strikeout numbers are looking good. 35% K percentage. Opponents are hitting 111 off of him. So I think they'll use him as the opener. And then in Game 2, you've got two former teammates squaring off in Clayton Kershaw versus Yu Darvish. So far this season, in 18 2/3 innings of work, Kershaw's posted a 2.89 ERA, a 1.6 FIB, a 21.1% K percentage, a 1.3% walk percentage. Opponents are hitting 253 off of him. And then old friend Yu Darvish. The swing and miss stuff is there, but one thing to look for is the home runs. He's already given up 3 bombs this year after just serving up 5 dingers last year in his outstanding 2020 season. Then in Game 3, you've got the man of the Bauer, Trevor Bauer, going up against Blake Snell. So far this season, Trevor Bauer's been a strikeout machine. He's averaging 10 strikeouts per outing. That ERA is a little inflated at 4.15. He has had some issues in the 7th inning, but opponents are hitting just 130 against him this year, and he's going up against Blake Snell. The Padres' big offseason acquisition. Look, San Diego would have won the offseason had it not been for the Dodgers signing the reigning Cy Young Award winner in Trevor Bauer. Well, so far this year, the ERA is looking good. It's at 1.86. Opponents are hitting 162 off him. The K percentage, 37.2%. That walk percentage is a little high at 14%. And then the big question with Blake Snell was, would he start pitching deep into games? Well, in his first outing of the year, he went 5 innings against the San Francisco Giants, had 4 walks, gave up a home run. And then his second outing of the year against the Arizona Diamondbacks, he went 4 2/3, had 8 strikeouts, gave up no runs, but he did have 2 walks and he threw 86 pitches. So can he go deep into games? Now, I want to see Will Smith in the lineup, of course, but I was kind of hoping that it'd somehow be Kershaw versus Snell, because that way you'd have Austin Barnes versus Blake Snell, because I thought maybe it'd be cool if we could have another great father-son moment.
Here's one into center, and the number 9 man, Barnes, is aboard with 1 out in the 6th. Snell can't believe it.
No, I'm just messing with you, Blake Snell. Not to worry. Hey, I feel for him. He should have been in that game. They should have let him go as long as he could, the way he was dominating Dodger hitters that night. Now, the big question is, did the Dodgers overthink this? Is this an example of Andrew Friedman and Dave Roberts and all the powers that be in the analytics department going a little too far with how they manipulate the starting rotation? Are they giving guys too much rest? Are they showing the Padres too much respect? Is this a way of the Dodgers saying, oh, we're afraid of the Padres? I don't think it's that, but I do think that they still would have had a really good chance of winning the series with Julio Urias, Clayton Kershaw, and Trevor Bauer. Look, there's really no wrong way to go with this Dodgers starting rotation. Like I said, it's the murderer's rotation. It's an embarrassment of pitches, but I do like the fact that Walker Buehler is going to get a big game on a big stage, and you know that's when he's at his best. So early on this year, I think it's important for Walker Buehler to get off to a fast start, and for him to get that challenge against the Padres. He's going to be up. It's going to be like a postseason game. That's why I think you're going to see that K percentage go with Walker Buehler going up against the San Diego Padres. You're going to see that velo skyrocket against the Padres down there in San Diego. But let me know down below in the comments, what's your take on this? Do you think the Dodgers should not have manipulated their rotation? Dave Roberts was calling it pitching gymnastics or whatever he was saying. Give me your takes down below in the comments. And do you have a nickname for the Dodgers-Padres rivalry? Right now, I'm rolling with the New Bloods versus the Blue Bloods. But let me know what you got down below in the comment section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel for all things Dodgers baseball. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to GearUp.LA. Some of the best Dodger t-shirts in the game you'll find right over there at GearUp.LA. For the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.